Good afternoon. My name is Andres. I am the CEO and co-founder of SOS Carbon. SOS Carbon was born out of MIT Mechanical Engineering Department with a mission to transform one, if not the most pressing environmental problem in the Caribbean, into opportunities for cost-effectively and at scale reduce carbon offsets or take carbon offsets. Corporate partners like yourself understand that we need to do a lot more than just adopt cleaner technologies. We need to employ carbon and reduce carbon in our mission to fight global warming. But there are two challenges, or two general challenges. One is price, and with that comes scalability. Direct air carbon capture is priced well above $200 USD today, if not more. Professor Fernandez already walked us through the issues that we're seeing globally. I have bad news for you. It is also a problem in Paradise, in the Caribbean, through seaweed invasions. We're using that same problem to fight global warming. Sargassum seaweed invasions is affecting a lot more than tourism, but the ocean ecosystem, and once it rots on the beaches, it releases back the carbon and methane that it once captured. We are a spin-out of MIT, as I mentioned, from the Mechanical Engineering Department. After more than 2 years of R&D, we successfully developed two technologies. We're launching these two technologies in two phases. First, focusing on the current problems in the yesterday problem and the imminent client, the tourism sector. And then we're deploying our already validated technology for carbon capture. So first, we're using artisanal vessels. They're everywhere across the Caribbean. We mount a hardware that we design. We don't need to modify these vessels. We just strapped around the hardware, allowing us for collection of the seaweed using the nets on either side. As you can see, it's a very robust mechanism to collect the seaweed at scale. We are already doing this in the Dominican Republic. So as we drive forward, we collect the seaweed. Once we collect it, we take it out, we put brand new nets, and the process doesn't stop. So with this method, we avoid sargassum from rotting on the beach, releasing back carbon and methane. Most importantly, we train and employ the local communities. Throughout the Caribbean, we have a scale to employ more than 10,000 artisanal fishermen. Phase two. So once we collect the sargassum from the LCM's equipment and the artisanal boats, we will take it to strategically located barges where we empty the seaweed. And then we take that barge open ocean to sink the seaweed. We sink it by pumping. Yes, pumping. We pump to a critical depth on the bottom of the ocean, from which point it keeps sinking on its own. And again, this is a natural process. We're not changing anything here, and obviously taking it with the rigorous and expertise that is required to ensure we don't create other environmental problems. Later, we can do this by intercepting in the open ocean and in situ sinking the seaweed, obviously just targeting the seaweed that we know will make landfall. We already validated this technology at scale in the Dominican Republic with corporate partners like yourself who help us at MIT to deploy this technology. So going back to that chart, if we introduce the scale that we can achieve from only 10% of the invasive seaweed, we can have up to 2 million tons of CO2 sequestered per year. And then easily we can achieve the gigaton scale at a fraction of the cost in compared to these other technologies. So with the support from corporate partners like yourself, we can work in social and environmental impact while securing carbon offsets. We already work in Dominican Republic and are expanding to Antigua under a licensing contract. Here is a view of our impact cleaning the beaches in the Caribbean. Thank you again. We look forward in working together in our common mission of propelling climate action. Please find me, eager to speak with all of you. Thank you very much.